Hello, Periscopers. I'm Crystal Wright. I get people unstuck, and you are on my list of things to do. I'm here to help you turn your art into a sustainable business that allows you to take care of yourself and your family, have fabulous vacations, and have an awesome life. The reasons why you're not working 15 to 21 days a month is a serious topic. However, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it, okay? So that everybody doesn't leave here all depressed going into tomorrow. I want you guys always to be excited about going into the next week, looking forward to coming up with new ways to do things, new ways to think about things. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening. You can find me online at www.crystalwrightlive.com, on Facebook /Crystal Wright Live, Instagram /Crystal Wright Live, and on Twitter as Crystal A. Wright. They didn't have enough characters for Crystal Wright Live. This is my top 10 list. 10 reasons why you're not working 15 to 21 days a month. And the reason it's 15 to 21 days a month is because the average person who works in a regular job, 8 to 5, only works 21 days a month. Inspiration for today's talk was a conversation that I was having with a PYP grad after she sent me a text. And it says, Crystal, I booked a job with a production company for Chase Bank next week. It's working. And the it's working is PYP. She took the PYP workshop in October 2015. She was not booking any of these kinds of commercial jobs. At the end of PYP, we have the 30, 60, 90-day program where I do group coaching calls and I manage everyone to their own plan. Everybody writes their own plan. And even though the calls are group calls, I'm dealing one-on-one with each person and I'm going over their plan and helping them to push the ball forward. So what she was saying was it's working. Then we kind of had a laugh about people who just don't get it. Like they don't get what it takes to make it work. I said this the other day. Even PYP is not a silver bullet. You're going to get the tools and the resources, but no, I'm not getting ready to give you a list of clients and say, here, go call these people. It's not that simple. So she was saying it was working. And we were talking about things like, she was like, I know people who don't want to assist. I know people who won't do this, won't do that. So that inspired me to put together a top 10 list. The thing is, it comes down to your ego versus action. Because our egos get the best of us a lot of times. I wonder how many people agree with me. Our egos will get the best of us. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The battle is in your mind. What's going on in your mind, your own belief system, your ego, which says, but I am so important. Doesn't everyone know how important I am? And your fear of what others will think if, for instance, they see you doing X, which for people who have been in the business a long time, gotten out of the business and are coming back in, what you're talking about is being afraid to let people know that you're kind of starting over. So if you're afraid to let them know, if you're afraid to say it because you're afraid what they're going to think, you're hindering your own reinvention. That's all that's happening. Reframe your life. All of this leads to you making bad decisions for yourself, which keep you where you are. Okay, so the opening question, is it me? Is it you? Is it not everything else, but it's really you and you're the reason? Top 10 reasons why you're not working 15 to 21 days a month. Number 10, in your former life, before the drugs, the marriage, taking time off to have a baby, your second ex-husband, you were the shiznit. But now that your book is old, your clients have new freelance besties, and you have to start over, you don't think you should have to, right? You're like, why should I have to do that? Don't they know who I am? Hello? Are you Dick Page or Pat McGrath? Because if the answer is no, you need to get a new plan and stop living on your past laurels. Forget it. Let it go. Get the shoulder pads out of the portfolio and let's do something new. Number 9, you don't follow up. I mean, really, don't they know who I am? Should I have to call them back? Why should you call them when you could just sit around and wait and wait and wait for them to call you? Don't pick up the phone. Just sit and wait for something to happen. Wait for the art director to see you walking across the street and go, oh my God, is that a famous makeup artist? Hairstylist, fashion stylist, manicurist? Come on now. Reason number 9, you don't follow up. Because you think you're so important, you shouldn't have to. People should be calling you. You should leave one message and you should get a call back. Reason number 8, you don't follow through. Because everything is so hard. Isn't it so hard? You're too busy. You forgot. Or you pretended to forget that you were supposed to follow up. So that when somebody calls you, you say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I forgot. What was that you wanted from me again? Seriously? Joy says fear can stop you from following through. And that is what we call self-sabotage. You know, it's like playing golf. When I go to play golf and I'm standing in front of that ball, the longer, and I take my one practice shot, I take my second practice shot, and I need to get up there and just hit the ball. The longer I stand in front of that ball, the more wrong everything gets. And so my friend Stacia, who is a fabulous golfer, I remember she told me when I went out to play with her, she said, listen, we play ready golf here. That means you walk up, you take one practice swing, you hit the ball and keep it moving. Because if you don't, the guys won't want to play with you. Reason number 7, you are too busy waiting for something to happen to update your marketing materials. Who's got time to redo a resume? Who's got time to redo a website, to update a website or fix their bio to incorporate the new things? And the longer they stay unupdated, I know that's not a word, you are losing business. But I remember, you don't have time. Reason number 6, top 10 list. You look at Instagram and Facebook so many times in a day that you are either 1, depressed by how many people seem to be doing better than you, or number 2, you are robbed of the quiet time that you need to come up with an original idea and a plan of your own. Instagram and Facebook are killing you. Put it on a schedule and look at it when the alarm goes off on your phone and leave it alone the rest of the time, because you have become a voyeur instead of a person taking action and making something happen. Number 5, you are unreliable. You think beach weather is a good reason to cancel on a colleague, and then you can't understand why you don't get a call back. Seriously? Reason number 4. Reason number 4. You commit and then disappoint. You don't think there is anything wrong with accepting a better offer. It's like musical chairs. You're always trying to figure out where to sit in the room. Ooh. Let me tell you, how do I know this? Because I used to be like that. I was always trying to figure out where to be, what to do, where to sit. How was I going to be next to the most important person in the room? When the truth is, if you do what you're supposed to be doing, you will be in the right place at the right time. And you can just walk into the room, even if nobody's already sitting there, and you can sit down and the right person will sit next to you because the law of attraction says you'll attract the right people to you. But if you keep disappointing everybody, if you keep canceling on people, if you keep accepting what you perceive as the better offer, you will find yourself 5 years down the road with no friends, no colleagues, nobody that trusts you with anything. Number 3, you think following up on an email means following up with an email. It does not. See, because you're afraid to pick up the phone. You're afraid to pick up the phone, so you keep sending emails to people who don't have you in their address book, aren't looking for you, don't know you, and your emails are going to the trash anyway. But instead of picking up the phone and calling them and saying, hey, this is Denise, and I just recently sent you an email with some new stuff from my website, and I was wondering if you had a chance to take a look at it. That's what you need to be doing. Connect. Connect. Do you honestly get so many return calls and returns from your email that you have not realized that you need to connect with your voice? People need to get a sense of who you are and what you're like. Number 2, you're lazy. Yeah, I said it. You're lazy. You keep thinking other people's clients are your clients and handing your business cards out on other people's job is the way to get ahead. Because you don't actually want to do the work yourself. You think everybody owes you something. That's why you go to other people's jobs and hand out your business cards. Other people who have spent maybe a year trying to get that client. Now you want to go there and hand out your business card to get the client. Yeah, is that working for you? Is that working for you long term? Really? I don't think so. Top 10 list. Reason number 1. Let's go back to the original premise. What was the original premise of this? 10 reasons you're not working 15 to 21 days a month. We're at number 1. Number 1 is you could keep forgetting your name is not Oprah. Nobody knows you. Your name is not Oprah. Just like nobody knows me outside of this industry. I can't just walk into a room at a party where the mayor is giving a speech and go, I'm Crystal Wright. They'll be like, and so what? In other words, do the work. You need to be doing the work. That's my top 10 list for the day. It's 9 o'clock. That's a wrap. I'm Crystal Wright. I get people unstuck, and you were on my list of things to do today. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys this evening. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had some fun too. Think about the things that I said. This Periscope will be up for 24 more hours, and then you can find it on my YouTube channel. When you get to my YouTube channel, remember to subscribe. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.